Hi, Doja Cat. Thanks for taking the time to walk with us today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
So, let's start from the beginning. How did your love for music first develop, and how did you get started in the industry?
Music has always been a big part of my life. My mom was a composer and pianist, and growing up, I was constantly listening to all kinds of music. I started writing and recording my own songs when I was a teenager, and I just fell in love with the creative process. After I graduated high school, I moved to Los Angeles to pursue music full time, and I started putting my music out on SoundCloud. I got some traction on there, which eventually led to me getting signed to a label.
Your music has a very unique and distinctive sound. How would you describe your music style, and who are some of your biggest musical influences?
I would describe my music as a mix of different genres. I love incorporate elements of hip hop, R&B, electronic, and pop into my music. As for my influence, there are so many. I grew up listening to every time, from hip hop and soul to jazz and music, classic music. Some of the artists that have influenced me the most include Erika Badu, Missy Elliott, and Kanye West.
You've achieved a lot of success in a relative short amount of the time. What do you attribute your rapid rise to, and what have been some of the biggest challenges you faced along the way?
I think my success has come from a combination of times, hard work, consistency, and a little bit of luck. I've always been a very focused on my music, and I wish forget early to get to where I'm today. That being said, there have definitely been some obstacles along the way. One of the biggest challenges has been dealing with criticism and negativity. The internet can be a very harsh place, and it can be hard to stay positive sometimes, but I learned to develop a thick skin and to focus on my music and my fans.
Your music videos are known for their playful and creative visuals. How do you come up with ideas for your videos, and how involved are you in the creative process?
I'm very in love with the creative process for my videos. I'm always coming up with new ideas and concepts. Sometimes I just be a random idea that pop into my head, and other times I be sometimes more structured. I I work with the director and team of creative to bring my vision to life. I really collaborative process, and it's always existed to see the finished product.
Your latest album, Planet Hair, features a lot of sci-fi and fantasy themes. What drew you to test genres, and how did they influence the creative process for the album?
I always been a big fan of sci-fi and fantasy. I love how these genres allow you to explore big epic ideas that you won't be able to in real life. For Planet here, I wanted to create a world that was both otherworldly and grounded in reality. The themes of the album allowed me to explore different aspects of my personality and creativity, and it was a really fun process overall.
One of the standout tracks on Planet Earth is Kiss Me More, which features a collaboration with ACA. How did this collaboration come about, and what was it like working with her?
I've been a fan of ACA for a long time, so I was really excited to work with her. We got connected throughout our teams, and we actually worked on the songs remotely, remotely because of the pandemic. It was a really fun experience. We both brought our one energy and ideas to the table, and I think that's what made the collaborating so special. The songs ended up being a huge success, and I'm really grateful for that.
You've collaborated with a lot of different artists over the years. Is there anyone that you're particularly excited to work with in the future?
There are so many people I would love to work with. I'm a big fan of Tyler, the creator, and I think he's an incredible artist and producer. I also love to collaborate with Billie Eilish and Rosalia at some point. They are both so talented and unique, and I think we come up something really special together.
Oh. You've been open in the past about dealing with anxiety and depression. How do you manage these feelings while also balancing the demands of your music career?
I can definitely be challenging at times, but I try to prioritize my mental health above all else. I developed some strategies over the years. I meditate, exercise, and take a therapist regularly. I also try to take breaks whenever I need them and make sure I'm not overworking myself. I think it's really important to take care of yourself, especially in industry as demanding and fast pace and music.
Finally, what can fans look forward to from you in the future?
I always working on new music and projects. I can say too much right now, but I have a few collaboration in the work that I'm really excited about. Fans can expect more of the same from me. Fun, playful music with a lot of personality. I always trying to push myself creatively, so I'm excited to see where my music takes me next. Thank you.